All right, guys, you need to make this happen. You need to make this happen. Get your boy over here and let him know that he needs to tell me what he thinks of this impersonation. If you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in an index fund. Oh man, my man, he commented on one of my videos here just recently. Much love to you, much love to you. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trey's Trades, where we have technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Let's get into the video. Today, my friends, we're going to be giving you guys an update on ticker symbol UAMY, UAMY. I have had this up here on the channel here before, and this is going to be an update on the video. There's some nice news that has come out that I want to cover. The ticker symbol will be up here on the top left for you on the screen if you're interested in checking that out. But we're going to be running through the fundamentals of the company, the why. Why should you care? Where's the potential for growth here, right? I do think this is a good midterm stock in the short term, but also has good long-term potential. And I will be giving you guys, updates as to when I decide to buy or sell out of this company if I do so, right? I do have a position in them right now with about 800 shares, and I think this is going to be nothing compared to, I'm actually planning on doing some portfolio rebalancing over here on my Fidelity account as well as my Webull account, guys, and I have got a lot of good things to say about UAMY. So we're gonna run through the fundamentals, some recent news catalysts, right? So we can get an idea of what might happen here, why we're seeing the price action that we are, and then the meat and potatoes, which is the chart setup, right? We're gonna look at this on the 1 month chart as well as the 1 day, 1 minute chart to get both a macroscopic and microscopic perspective of the stock. I've got a couple different indicators pulled up, right? I've got the RSI, which is the relative strength index. Anything over 70 is overbought, anything under 30 is oversold. Then I have the 200 EMA, which is this purple trend line, and the 15-day MA, which is this blue trend line. The 200 EMA is the exponential moving average, and this is a price action based valuation trend line over a 200-day moving period. And then we have the 15-day MA, which is the moving average. Some brokerage accounts call this the SMA, the simple moving average. They are one and the same. And this is a 15-day price action based valuation trend line, which gives us a microscopic perspective of price action. We look at these both side by side that we can get an idea of when we see potential breakouts or breakdowns in a stock to get both the best entry points and possible exit points in that way. We're going to give you guys, some different bearish and bullish patterns that we are seeing here on the charts, as well as entry points, right? We're going to drop a Fibonacci, give you an idea of overall strength here. We've got the most disgusting, filthy bullish flag that I think I've seen in quite some time here forming on UAMY, and I'm very excited to talk about this, my friends. Let's get into the video. So, what is the why? What do these guys do? What is UAMY? All right. So, United States Antimony Corporation is engaged in the production and sale of antimony, silver, gold, and zeolite products. The one that catches my eye is antimony. Although silver and gold also does play a factor here, the company is a mining, transportation, milling, smelting, and marketing company. It has three segments: United States Antimony Operations, Mexican Antimony Operations, and United States Zeolite Operations. Its operations include a smelter and metal refinery in Montana and a smelter and over 3 mills in Mexico. It operates through Antimony Division and Zeolite Division. Its antimony smelter and metals plant is located in the Burns Mining District of Sanders County, Montana. It also sells antimony metal for use in bearings, storage batteries, and ordnance. This property includes over 2 5-acre mill sites. Bear River Zeolite Company has zeolite on the United States Bureau of Land Management land. The property has over 2 dryer circuits, one for lines 1 and 2, and one for the Raymond Mill. The Raymond Mill has a rated capacity of over 10 tons per hour. Now, what is the why here? Why does this matter, right? So, what's really, really great about the market right now, where money is going, is there's a lot of good money moving around into these clean energy plays, and that is where antimony comes into play here. So with what we have right now with electric vehicles, autonomous vehicles, antimony is an actual resource that is utilized in these batteries that go into these EV vehicles, right? And this could play a big role. So like hypothetically speaking, right, what is a company that could benefit from this? I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just giving you a hypothetical, right? Tesla, right? So Tesla has autonomous vehicles, they have electric vehicles, and if they were to use antimony as a resource inside their electric batteries, right? The batteries that fuel their electric cars, that could be a huge, huge pro. So I do have their website pulled up here. We are going to take a quick peek at this just so that you can look at what they are, what they do, right? So we see this right here. They are based in a couple different places, right? So we can see out here mining in Sierra Guadalupe, Zacatecas, Mexico. United States Antimony Corporation is a rapidly growing natural resource company that is increasing its raw material supply of antimony from properties in Mexico and third parties around the world. USAC has produced various antimony products since 1969 and is a fully integrated mining, transportation, milling, smelting, and selling company. So what is antimony? We're just going to take a quick peek at this. Antimony metal is typically sold by the ton in ingots. The ingot size is 17.5 inches long by 7 inches wide. Not super important, each ingot weighing about that much. Some purchasers of metal do not need full truckloads to accommodate this. We do sell smaller amounts by ingot. But what is really interesting here, and I do have this pulled up on StockTwits, there are some people that have, differing opinions here, but antimony is, a very niche market. There's not a lot of people that are investing in antimony as a stock, right? Check this out. China produces, and take this with a grain of salt, this is coming off of StockTwits, China produces 80% of antimony in the world. DOE wants to move away from China's dependence. UAMY is largest producer of antimony in the USA. Do the math, etc., etc. Another thing that I find interesting is the potential for a Department of Defense, contract here. And I could see this being a real thing because, being an air defense artillery active duty officer, we do work with, batteries and different kinds of coolants with the Patriot systems that, in my job, I work with specifically. And antimony being a much less risky, metal type of, material that be used in these batteries could be very significant. So check this out. Military specification MIL Alpha 8625. Anodic coatings for aluminum and aluminum alloys. This specification is a model for much of the anodizing specified for military and aerospace products. It covers the requirements for 6 types and 2 classes of anodizing for non-architectural applications. MIL Alpha 8625 also forms the basis for many anodizing specifications that are proprietary to individual companies. Nearly all of these proprietary specifications refer to one or more requirements of this MIL spec. The specification includes broad processing conditions for anodizing. It also gives important performance and acceptance criteria for such attributes as coating weight, corrosion resistance, light fastness, paint adhesion, abrasion resistance, and dyeing. Additionally, standards are set for general appearance, workmanship, contact marks, inspection, process control, and testing. And what you're looking here is at transaction information. So the award type is a definitive contract. We can't see supplemental agreement for work within scope. That's the reason for modification, right? And that's a pretty big, decent dollar sign right there, $510,000 for UAMY, which is the current vendor. Now, that could be pretty significant. If you see some sort of contract come from, UAMY and the DoD, the Department of Defense, that is some big money. There's a lot of money tied into the Department of Defense. That's a big piece of why I was very bullish on microvision. A long ways back, there was a $2 billion contract that was pushed into microvision by the DoD for some of their LiDAR tech to be utilized in the aviation sector of the Army. And if you see that come with UAMY, I'm not saying it's necessarily going to happen, right? But that's a big deal. Now, the one that everybody is buzzing about, this is the big news that everybody is going absolutely haywire for, is this. UAMY, this one has potential to go big. This is posted 32 minutes ago here on Reddit. Liquid battery play that, in my opinion, has potential for $3 near term, and we'll be keeping some shares long term for sure. Bill Gates is an investor in the storage battery company AMBRI that they will potentially be supplying antimony to. Additionally, U.S. Antimony is pleased to announce that it has signed a non-binding letter of interest regarding the potential supply of antimony with AMBRI, a company that utilizes antimony in its novel off-grid storage batteries. They haven't dropped any public relations on this yet. UAMY plus Bill Gates battery company. Offering closes Tuesday, clean offering tons of cash. This news was only in the 8K filing, so when they PR this, we see 2 to 250, no problem, in my opinion. And I totally agree. What he's talking about here is this 8K. This 8K was posted, let me just find the date on this really quick, on February 12th. Today is the 15th, so this would have been about 3 days ago. And essentially what we saw here is, as was mentioned, right, we saw this offering. Offerings typically do drop the share price of a stock, and if we come over here and look at the charts, I'd be willing to bet you did see that happen. So we have the 12th right here. We saw a small little sell-off, right, and it did bottom out. Saw this wide range candle, this engulfing candlestick pattern. This basically confirms that we saw a bullish reversal. We found the bottom there. It kept in this bullish flag. We respected that ascending level of support, and that's what we're seeing right now. But within this 8K, we did see they are talking with AMBRI. Now, what is AMBRI? Let me just pull this up for you really quick. AMBRI. We're just going to look at this company, Batteries for Clean Energy, AMBRI. If they do end up, making a potential deal with this company, with AMBRI, right? Additionally, U.S. Antimony is pleased that it has announced a non-binding letter of interest regarding the potential supply of antimony with AMBRI, right? Bill Gates is in this company. This is going to be absolutely monumental for this stock. In fact, this is giving me some really big fuel cell vibes, my friends. I'm telling you, if this really takes off, if they get this deal with AMBRI to go, right? I could very easily see this being a fuel cell type grower. And guys, I've been telling you fuel cell as well as Chris saying, right, that fuel cell would be a big company, and they're continuing to grow, right? They've almost touched $30, which is absolutely insane. And UAMY could be the next big stock, in my opinion. Still selling for very cheap. I don't think it's too late to get into this company, right? I have made money on this play in the past. I've bought in, I've sold out, and I don't think I'm going to be selling out of this anytime soon. I think this has got some really, really big potential. So that is some of the most recent news that we do have here. They did have that direct offering, which is closing on February 16th. So that is going to be very significant. If you see any sort of news come out regarding, a binding letter of interest with AMBRI and UAMY, U.S. Antimony, that is going to be an absolutely monumental, crushing part of the stock. That is going to really move the price action. It will be absolutely filthy. So looking at the stock here, right on the price action in the charts, we do have the 1 month chart pulled up. And what I noticed right off the bat is we get the 15 MA crossing over the 200 EMA right here, right, which signifies a breakout. That's one confirmation I always look for. We've got a small bump in volume, right? That's a second confirmation that I look for. And then we had a news catalyst, right? We've got a reason for this stock to blow up. And that was all three confirmations that I look for in a good stock to either swing trade or get into as a solid swing position. So we did have this nice run up, touched about $2.04, and formed a beautiful bullish flag. So we've got this ascending level of support, this descending level of resistance. We always look for at least 3 touch points to signify a respected level of support or resistance in that manner. And this is a nice, clean, bullish flag. So this is the flag right here, the pull of the flag, right? We got them nice range, wide range candle bars, and the flag itself. So with that, if we do have a break above this descending level of resistance of the bullish flag, it will come with some violent price action. It will be hard. It'll be a hard move. So what are you looking at as a potential entry point? Well, I do think this is going to be a respected level of support, this ascending level of support, right? We do have the 3 touch points. So in the pre-market, if you are able to grab this at $1.54, I do think that's going to treat you pretty freaking decent, right? And then if you do see a push above this descending level of resistance at about $1.61, this is a tight price zone, my friends. When a stock squeezes down this hard in price action, that's typically getting ready for the next explosive move, my friends. This is an absolutely disgusting chart. I can't believe I'm looking at this. This is like a picture perfect bullish flag move. So I feel very good about this. If we do get that news release from AMBRI and Antimony, US Antimony, confirming that deal, that is going to be monumental. And anytime you see big names like Bill Gates, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla being thrown into a small cap stock like this, that is very significant. So I feel very good about UAMY. That's what we're looking like as a good entry point in the pre-market, $1.54. If you see a break and you want to get in on a momentum run, right, I do think you get in $1.63 to $1.65. That'll treat you pretty well as well. But the risk is going to be much lower if you do get in at that $1.54 range. The RSI is currently trading at 51, so pretty neutral. Not a lot of risk there in terms of downside. And the volume did pull back here a little bit, but the volume is still trading abnormal in comparison to what we have seen here in the past. You can see that in the past, in a 1 hour window, we would see about 3 million shares. And at the low points here, now we're seeing 4 million shares, 1.4 million shares, 4.3, right? So you guys get the picture. This is starting to heat up. I feel very, very good about the potential here for UAMY, and that is what the 1 month chart is looking like. So if we come over here to the 1 day, 1 minute chart for any last minute confirmations, we did have a little bit of barcoding, right? Which typically does come with a little less volume. Volume is going to drive the volatility. Without the volatility, you do not have as nice a price action, but we do still have this nice ascending level of support. And if we do want to just get this extra touch point right here, we got 1, 2, 3, right? So that is nice and confirmed. We had the 15 MA trading over the 200 EMA the entire day with this little push in volume. That's all it took, right? And we saw this little bit of barcoding here, but otherwise we ended the day, in bullish territory. So that is double confirmation that right now the stock is in some nice bullish territory. I do anticipate this is going to be a green day on Tuesday, tomorrow. I feel very good about where this is at right now. That is what I have for the video. So if you guys enjoyed it, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Lastly, I have an affiliate link in the description box down below for Webull. Webull, this is the version 4 for the desktop. Absolutely great platform. It allows you to start trading at 4 a.m. in the pre-market up until about 8 p.m. in the extended hours. Use my link, you get 2 free stocks with the $100 deposit. I receive a free stock. Great way to support the channel, and if you're not interested, that is totally fine, my friends. I just appreciate your support. I also do have a merch store in the description box if you are interested in joining the Gorilla Gang, buying some cool stuff. If not, that's cool too, my friends. Thank you for watching the video. That is all that I have for you guys today, and I'll see you all next time, my friends. Peace.